Alright, here with Magnus Arcanum. I was saying Arcanium in the last time, it's actually Magnus Arcanum. At the time of recording this, I'm actually my family's going through a lot right now, actually, in a bit of a crisis. But this is gonna help keep my mind off things for a while. Family tragedies and stuff. But I'm just gonna try to play, get things done for the time being, while I have time to be at the house right now. So if you're wondering why a wolf is here, as soon as I just started a new game, so this is fresh, new game, everything. And I reloaded, I got in the save, and the wolf was just here, because Skyrim. The wolf is actually from the Winterhold Docks mod, but that's alright. So Magnus Arcanium, if you want to know his story, it's in episode 0. Pretty much a rogue Thalmor soldier and a Red Guard got together during the Great War, and you know, they had a family. They had Magnus. More details in episode 0. We're at the College of Winterhold right now. When he was born with these markings and these eyes, because there's a lot of magic flowing through him as a baby. So oh man. Okay, we're using Amon EMB this time. We're not using Reshade or anything, just plain Amon EMB is so good. Cabbage EMB needs a reshade to look good, in my opinion. I made my own. So we're gonna begin our first lessons and look for Mirabelle. And we're gonna get settled in the college. Now I always start my playthroughs everything at 1. Everything's at 1. I always start everything's at 1. I'm on expert difficulty for now, and then I'll go to legendary later. But on this playthrough, I'm gonna force myself not to do alchemy, and I'm gonna force myself not to put anything in enchanting, except for maybe the first perk, and that's it. I can't. Unless I get some skill books, I can't level up enchanting or alchemy. That's just the way it's gonna be. It'll make, because honestly, if you're a peer mage doing alchemy and enchanting,
Eleanor, the library is in disarray. When books are strewn about here and there.
While I'm talking, so pretty much if you're a peer mage, or really anything, alchemy and enchanting, getting that up, you are pretty much, you can become a god pretty easily. So if I do want things enchanted, I either have to use the College of Winterhold Sergius, and Sergius is just plain 100 with no perks, right? So it'll be technically fair. Or I have to use enchanted gear that that are on weapons and armor and miscellaneous stuff already. So I'm gonna have to pay money if I want stuff enchanted, pretty much. Or it already be on the gear. Alright, so now that we got those things out the way, let's go talk to Mirabelle. Now, I've noticed in the immersive College of Winterhold, there's a lot of...
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Go ahead and grab this.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we
I'll
clear?
go ahead and grab this. Can't grab anything else in here. Later, I will. Once I get a spell. A very powerful spell. Okay.
Welcome to the college.
Welcome. I was told to come see you.
Another new student.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Alright, let's go.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Okay, sometimes you gotta give her a little push to get going. There we go. I will say, Amon EMB on its own, probably the best EMB for ELFX, in my opinion. And then Rudy would be my number 2, and Cabbage would be my number 3, which need a reshade, like I said. I made my own personal reshade for Cabbage. You can look at it. It's on the channel somewhere. Where did she go? She already... Mirabelle. Probably already left. There you are. And the outdoors look great too. And we're getting 50 frames here, which is not bad. I only have a 3070, so I'm sure if I turned off depth of field, I would be getting 55. But, you know, I can't play without depth of field. I mean, I can, but I like it better with it on. Do I need to give you another push? There we go. I love how she has to follow a path. And, you know, try doing this quest with like 10 followers following you around. She just gets stuck constantly because the followers get in the way.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I don't know if you guys play Gothic, but that is the Gothic level up sound. I don't play it. I've never played Gothic, but I have watched people play it. It looks like an interesting game, so I grabbed the level up sound for it.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Okay. Let me put on the oh, this is better.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Okay. See, the issue is, we're not going to be able to really do anything with the college. Because we really can't until we level up some, so we're going to have to go off and do stuff and then come back. So what I am going to do is go to the docks and get a
Initially, you'll be
boat
learning
ride to
from Torfdir,
Solitude.
one of our most esteemed wizards.
And once we get a boat ride to Solitude, that will activate the script for Legacy of the Dragonborn. Well, it should anyways, and then we can have the safe house immediately. And it makes sense because it says we're coming from university. And we are. I forgot to grab the randomly spawned wolf pelt. And since we're not doing alchemy, I don't have to pick up flowers.
Likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
And you guys know I have a problem with picking flowers, but no alchemy this time.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think, in my 4,000 hours of playing Skyrim, I've never picked anything else other than I think we should learn something practical, which makes the most sense to me.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any word spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson.
Good.
Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Okay.
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
Okay, hold on. Let me, there we go.
Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up.
Okay, so we have, the College of Winterhold quest expansion. And the issue with that is, if we were playing a normal, unmodded game, it wouldn't be a problem. But with the mods we have, and the skill I have, it would take me days to learn some of the spells they give you. So what I need to do is up my skills and level up before we really get started with that. You guys know I save constantly.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Let me turn Electra off. And when it comes to followers, I'm not gonna have too many following me at once. I think we're mostly gonna go solo with this character.
I've been looking for you.
Maybe like
Got
2
something I'm supposed to
followers,
deliver.
and that's
Your
it.
hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
For some reason, that gives me 40 XP. We're gonna go down to the docks here, and I think we're gonna do some quests that where you have to have a follower around, like Serana and the whole Lycia storyline. And we're gonna do Peer Mage. However, I will hold a battle staff, a two-handed weapon, which would make sense because his dad was a Red Guard. I feel like he should have some type of... Dad was a Red Guard. I feel like he should have some type of weapon. You know how to use some type of weapon. Okay, one of these guys...
Good afternoon.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to all of them first.
All right then. What are you staring at?
Yup. The roads of Skyrim can be treacherous. If you must walk them, be wary.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. This is actually a conflict with better fast travel. I'll have to keep that in mind and remove the Winterhold docks. Not this playthrough, but another playthrough. It's not that big of a deal right now. We have 287 gold.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
And as you can see, traveling to Solitude did activate the script. And we're gonna say yes. And that gives us some pretty good starting gear. We're gonna take it off and put the magic stuff back on. I mean, look at this EMB, y'all. So it says, "Greetings, my friend. I hope this letter finds you well. It's been some time since we've worked together, and I had a proposition for you. Assuming you can be persuaded to pull yourself from your College of Winterhold University." We'll say that's what it says. So yes. So my character obviously knows Aryan, judging from the letter, and we just got from the College of Winterhold University, so we're coming to help him out with the museum.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
It's so hard not to pick up all these flowers. So I don't know why I'm here then. Okay, we got a pickaxe, we got a staff and mage light.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika.
No, I didn't want to do that.
If not,
I want
just
to
keep
do
your nose clean
this.
while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Okay, well, who's Rogvir? A peer wizard, I cannot wait.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor! You betrayed us! Scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrik. By opening that gate for Ulfric,
Stormcloak,
you
I
betrayed
heard
the
about
people
him.
of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrik.
He hates
He
Thalmor
beat
as
the
much
High
as I
King in
do.
fair combat.
Thalmor killed my
Such
parents.
is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
I'll have to talk with him. I'm not sure how he would feel about a high elf, though. He probably thinks we're all Thalmor.
I go to Sovngarde.
Interesting. So you guys remember, look at my FPS here now. When I had Enhanced Solitude, which is an amazing mod by the way, but my goodness, it killed my frame rate. I mean, absolutely destroyed. Coming through here was 20 frames. So it just I had to remove it and use another mod for Solitude. I think it's just JK Solitude now and a couple of other things. But the frame rate has gone up by 20 to 30 since removing that mod. So unless you have like a 4090 or something, I don't recommend Enhanced Solitude. But it looks amazing. Alright, you guys voted on Legacy of the Dragonborn, so that's what we're gonna do. Like Enhanced Solitude had all the other, the magic college, it had a college and it had so much stuff that I can't get access to now. But that's fine. And one thing about not picking flowers is everything's gonna look gorgeous all the time. Hello.
Ah, good day, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I trust things fare well.
Yep. The voyage was long but uneventful.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septim tour then.
Alright, cool.
This building was once called Macnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold Concordate, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
Off to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the Hall of Wonders and armories in the basement, and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments. At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. I did promise you room and board after all, didn't I? Here is the key to the safe house upstairs. You can get to the safe house with the stairwell in the staff barracks, or by going outside the museum through the door in the upper level of the atrium. The balcony out front connects to the safe house patio. And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started as you get more familiarized with Skyrim. Also, this region can be very treacherous with all the frost trolls, saber cats, and the like. The areas to the south may prove a better place to start. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while.
So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
Okay. Alright, so first things first while we're here is change these to all male mannequins. If I want female mannequins, I will make my own. With a mod called Place Mannequin, I can make a male or female mannequin if I have the right materials. Second thing is second, there is a museum item in here. Where is it? Well, there's one right here. I wonder if I had to telekinesis, if I could pull it through. But I won't do that yet until I can run fast and slow time. I could have sworn. Yeah, here we go. Now there may be more in here, but I'm not too sure. Another thing is, let me take the steel sword off, and let's put that in. Let's not do that. Let's do this. 3 displays. I wonder what displays it considered. Anyways, let's go to the safe house. I love in different modded setups, the museum has a, you know, people have the museum looking completely different than the way I do. Some people have like rough textures in here, some people have very clean textures. I have a more exotic looking museum. You know, people play with different vibes. Alright, so the Dragonborn Museum. My thirst is increasing. Okay. What is it I can make? So here, the Dragonborn Museum. We have the, of course, I never play without it, the private armories, so we can store our armor. Our own unique armor that we make and find. Okay, so can't do anything here, but can I do anything here? As you can see, I have so many weapons and armors, and this is me without any of the perks, and this is all I can make. If I do this without any of the perks, I can already make all of this. I'm telling you, about 1,000 of my mods are weapons and armor. I have way too much stuff. And of course I have the wizard hats. Oh my goodness. When did I download that? Okay. We might have to put that on just cause at some point. Wind Waker is awesome. Of course, we're gonna teleport to safe house. We're gonna use, since we don't do fast travel, we're actually gonna do a lot of teleportation spells. I have a ton. I have milestones, I have a teleportation book, and then I have the teleportation tomes, and then I just got a lot of teleportation. And then I have mark and recall, 2 spells that do mark and recall. So a lot of teleportation to get around once we get that far. Nothing else I can really do in here right now. We need to buy some food. Yeah, we need to buy some food. And I need to get some materials and stuff. Save. I have a habit of saving, and whenever I don't save for 5 minutes is usually when I die. For some reason I have a habit of saving, but whenever I die, I tend to go, it's like me going a long period of time without saving. So I tried to make this place look like it's enhanced solitude. The garden. I will fix you in creation kit.
Yes?
You know, while we're here, we'll go ahead and meet the queen. Oh man, the lighting in here is... This E&B has different lighting than I've ever seen in the interior. It actually looks kind of dark and grimy in the interiors, but outside it's like vibrant.
This accursed itch. It's been bothering me for days.
I was in here. I was in my inventory for a reason. But now, as soon as I opened it, oh yeah. I want to take this off. Because we're going to go down the... We're not going to use light armor. We're going to go all unarmored. We're going to go down the...
These seats are about as comfortable as mammoth's tusk.
We're going to go down the path of the mage. We're going to go down Destiny. Academia. And...
I wonder if you'll notice me.
Hold on. Where is unarmored? And unarmored defense, that's what we want to do. Okay, I know there's a few things I can grab in here without it counting as stealing. That's one of them. Another one I can grab is here. But that's for my personal use.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the
Let me
town.
grab the skill books here.
People will always be safe under my rule.
The only way I can get enchanting up is through skill books. And then grab this.
This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Does anybody else see her eyes?
I have little patience for mundane concerns.
Now my character's not like he sees vampires, he'll probably deal with it, but it's not like a super priority to him like it was for Dovazil or even Sol Invictus. Except Sol Invictus was more righteous than Dovazil. Sol Invictus wouldn't do half the things Dovazil did. Dovazil worked for Sheogorath, a bunch of other things too. Well, Dovazil was just plain scared of Sheogorath. It's a shame I won't be able to finish going through an Oblivion Gate with him. The animations were borked.
The Imperials not here.
Make it quick.
So one of the easiest quests
You help me. You help people, right?
to do here is in the Radiant Raiment.
I'm not interested.
Pardon me.
Doesn't matter how many
Are
times
you new around here?
You might want to rethink that.
So I'm very new around here. One of the easiest quests they can do right here.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
So what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Sounds easy enough, I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond.
Okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
Now, my character actually
We
finds
provide clothing for all
Terry,
of Solitude's most
or is it Tari?
influential residents.
However you want to
But
pronounce
for
it.
you, I'll make an
Very
exception.
pretty. Yep, my character thinks she's very attractive. In fact, I think she's the more attractive looking sister.
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Now, we know not all high elves are Thalmor.
Make it quick.
You gotta remember, he's a high elf himself. Well, he's a half-breed. He got his father's looks, but his mother's race and height.
Fresh fish.
And magical abilities.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
I really like the replacer I have for Jarl Elisif. It's a Toccata. I didn't actually want Toccata to follow her. I wanted her as a replacer. And I think it suits Jarl Elisif perfectly. Do you like my outfit?
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by the Radiant Raiment.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
Okay.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Will do. Now, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out, do we join the Stormcloaks? Or do we join the Imperials? I'm gonna have to put that in a poll. And we're not following any of the gods right now. If we do follow any of them, it might be Julianos for the magic increase. Don't know.
Ah, 'cause it knew it would not be long before another approached. They must be of good taste to come before the great Mazar.
Oh, it's in here. Nope, it's bits and
For a
pieces.
veteran? It's not much to ask. Spare some gold for a veteran?
You guys know how I usually start my playthroughs. I start here, and then I'll probably go to Whiterun soon. Excuse me, cuz...
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
Elisif loved your outfit. Should be placing an order soon.
That's wonderful. You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours, and here's something for your trouble.
Good. Okay, so
always
now
a pleasure
we
to
can
see you.
grab stuff in here. I will take these Telvanni shoes. Thank you very much. And I'll put that on for 70% shock resistance. And not only that, we'll put this back on. And that actually sort of fits. These are the new El Sopa Strong boxes. They look really good. Beforehand, I was using Conj. And Conj makes some really good stuff. I have Conj's like medieval gear and stuff. But when it came to the strong box, El Sopa's I thought was better. Yes, we can use potions, but we can't make potions. Okay. Now notice how Terry is not following me anymore. She considers me a friend, so she won't follow me. She'll let me roam the place, but she won't. Okay, let me take all of this. Anything iron. I don't know why I took... Well, for cooking, of course. And yes, we can do smithing. We'll do smithing because I like... There's no playthrough where I don't do any smithing. There's a museum item down here. Take all the books that we need for the museum. Okay, close iron. Bread. All my characters love bread. I mean, who doesn't? Kettle. I'm grabbing the iron because I can break it down into iron ingots. And I'm grabbing the silver because I can break it down into silver ingots. And I'm grabbing the books I need.
Watch what you're doing.
Sorry. Well, the gold's not stealing for whatever reason. We can also sleep in here, which is interesting.
Ah, friend.
Cheese? Is she not following me anymore? We're not gonna take her cheese. I don't know if we're join the Thieves Guild or take them out. Either way, I still get the museum items. I mean, my character is mostly a good character. It's not gonna do anything. It's not like Sagath, who would have, probably stole all this stuff from these lowly Imperials. as he would say. They don't need this stuff. We're also using the descriptions mod, as you can see. It's a lightweight thing, but you know, it's a SKSE plugin, so why not? Alright, we grabbed everything we need from here, I think.
Being old's not so bad.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend the night here, even though I have the safe house.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I'd like to rent a room, please. It's only 10 gold for a day. That's not that big of a deal.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh my.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Yeah. Let's see, it's 8:40 p.m. You know what? We're gonna chill here and learn to read. I mean, not learn to read, but learn some of these spell books. The one we need the most right now is teleport to safe house, which will take 24 hours. So we'll do 4 hours of studying.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I was hoping it would do the book animation, but I guess not. Now we'll get some bed. I mean, some rest. And we'll continue on our journey. We'll probably head to Whiterun now. That's the best place to start. Wake up at around 8 in the morning. Alright. First thing we're going to start with. I might do, let's do there. And there. And of course, magic. Probably need restoration early on, to be honest. We have 2 perk points. We're just gonna hold on that. So as Dovizil, not Dovizil, see? So as Magnus lays here to sleep, his next journey is off the Whiterun. He's read about standing stones here in Whiterun, you know, some stones with magical powers. Maybe they'll work for him. So that's where we're gonna head next. We'll probably head to Riverwood, in fact. Alright, thank you guys. I don't know how fast these episodes are going to come out due to the situations I'm in right now, but this helps me just escape. So, we'll see you guys in the next one.